Happy Monday, guys. How was your weekend? Did you take in some of the jazz action? Well, I'm sure there's a buzz of persons still on the island. Some are trying to make their way back on. So the buzz is still on St. Lucia, but I hope you had a wonderful jazz season or the weekend if you just stayed in and you decided to do a quiet one. I hope you enjoyed. Now, let's see what's going on around us. We've got to tap into the news desk. We'll be back.
A Canaries family needs your help to find their missing loved one. He is John Imbert, also known as Louis, the senior citizen from Charlotte, has been missing for about 2 weeks now. His daughter says she went to work and left him at home 2 Mondays ago. When she returned on Tuesday afternoon, he was nowhere to be found. A search of his garden and the surrounding area by his son yielded no results. Concerned that he may have been hurt or bitten by a snake, the family broadened their search, but still there was no trace of the old man. His children have reached out to their father's extended family in Ancillary and Soufrière, but nobody has seen him. Imbert's daughter says he has wandered off before, but never far from home, and certainly not for as long as he has this time. On the day he went missing, he was wearing a faded blue t-shirt, brown pants and a grey hat. He has white hair and a beard, and his right arm has been amputated. The family is appealing to anyone who may have any information about his whereabouts to contact them at 714-4905. That's 714-4905 or the nearest police station. Several households in Soufrière will benefit from Phase 2 of the National Housing Development Project.
Under Phase 2 of the program, we are rebuilding and repairing 15 homes in Barons Drive. I am confident that the improvement in living conditions will bring much relief and hope to the residents, make their homes more secure and accessible, improve the physical and mental well-being of the occupants, provide beneficiaries the financial freedom to redirect their expenditure on other urgent needs such as healthcare, food and education of their children, and reduce household poverty. I wish to extend my heartfelt thanks to the Prime Minister, Philip J. Pierre, and Housing Minister, Richard Frederick, for making this program possible.
The Member of Parliament for Soufrière, SocaCize, says she is committed to improving the lives of all of her constituents. In other news, the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment through the SSDF will relaunch the Kudme St. Lucie program, but with some changes. Minister for Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment, Joachim Henry, detailed some of these changes during the recent budget debate.
One of the initiatives conceptualized for graduating households from public assistance is the Kudme St. Lucie program. This program, Mr. Speaker, if it is implemented in its pure state, can help persons who are extremely poor graduate out of the extreme poverty. Not out of total poverty, but they're able to do things for themselves. The program is a timely paradigm shift away from the silo approach to poverty reduction by embracing multi-sectorial approach.
This innovative initiative, spearheaded by the Equity Ministry, will revolutionize, they say, addressing poverty by adopting a multi-sectoral targeting methodology. Finally, Veteran Sports Inc. has made a monetary contribution to Faces of Cancer St. Lucia. This comes after a successful collaboration between the organization and the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs for Kick for a Cure 2023. This activity was held in October last year.
The World Health Organization reports that 74% of deaths are due to chronic non-communicable diseases. On a local level in St. Lucia, NCDs are estimated to account for 82% of all deaths in 2019, with cancer contributing to 16% of that number. Breast cancer is the main cancer affecting women globally and in country. Health education, promotion, and continuous awareness allows prevention, early detection, and improves outcome for those affected. The Ministry of Health cannot do it alone, of course. The importance of the multi-sectoral approach to successfully address the determinants of health that drive the NCD epidemic cannot be overstated.
For the Ministry of Health, this act of philanthropy provided an opportunity to reach individuals on the community level to conduct health education exercises. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
News desk as usual. Thank you. We need to take a short break. We're coming right back. Well, we spoke a lot about the jazz, and maybe, just maybe, some of you guys did not get to taking some of the jazz. So you know what? We thought we'd bring some of the jazz highlights to you. So here you go.
And like all our we forgot great contributions, Empire has made somewhat in building up we nation. That's why I worry. This prospect is scary. Once your novelty gone, illusions quick to move on to the next new bright star. See how they crown bachelor. The old stars like Terra and Aquila, Jig Barrett, Nui Atwaka. Where are they now? Where are they now? Where are those people who used to be so popular in my country? Where are they? I can hear you. We forgot them somehow. Where are they now? We forgot them somehow.
While some people see things and ask why, some people dream of things that never was and tried, yet we fail to see. That's a special quality. In his prime, Tony was #1 MC. Now we can't even host a show for free foreign MCs for so. We ignore good old Martino.
Sing it, man.
Sir John, the father of independence, when he say gone, we treat with irreverence, like Johnny Romael. Soon we'll forget him as well. People, once your novelty gone, Lucian's quick to move on to the next bright star. When do pop we a song? Serial police yo di timet, puche be criminal titetwet.
Sing!
Where are they now?
Where are they now?
Where are they now? Where are those people who used to be so popular in my country? Where are they now?
Tell them.
We forgot them somehow.
Yeah.
Where are they now? We forgot them somehow. This is so calypso.
But since you come down from New York, baby, you have all them young boy going crazy. I remember you were so shy, mama, yeah. If a man did call you, you would have cried. Does it never seem like your style? But now New York have you wide. When you walk and whine.
Walk and whine.
And whine.
Walk and whine.
You walk and whine,
Walk and
shake it, baby. Whoa, shake it. Wow, shake that, baby. Whoa, shake it, baby. Wow, la da day. Dudu, darling, I did not realize I would have to comment on your size now. The way you dress, it is so revealing, lady. And your background shaking like an earthquake, honey. I'm not trying to put you down, no. And you might be the sexiest thing around. make it no joke. Girl, everywhere you pass, you causing havoc. When you walk and whine,
Walk and wine.
walk and whine,
Walk and wine.
walk and whine. Come
Walk and wine.
walk and whine.
Walk
Shake,
and wine. Walk.
wow, shake that. Whoa, wow. How she move? She wiggle and she walking and she shaking and she bouncing. She wiggle and she walking and she driving me crazy.
Maman moi l'anglais, il veut vivre cette musique et puis moi let mon cher pour savoir si bagage joli. Il dit dernière fois, il te voyagé là, toute femme a te café caille, toute caille te dit belle bagaille, mais il gâte on n'est pas allé. Comme quoi bagaille vini mauvais, il dit écoute, il est souple, fait sa manière bagaille là, yeah, tout le monde. Moi écoute, moi dis. Maman jalousie bébé, allez, yes on pas jouer back way. Just ne bagaille mauvais, watch out, and oh j'affine te way. Factual will do good, good we. Tout bagaille pas qu'à saisir. Maman descend, descend pas way, chanter,
Bagaille ka fini mauvais.
chanter ça vous plaît. Comment on dit ça? Hey, Mr. Roberts. Knock it out. Tout le monde, nous gardons ça encore, viens moi.
Let me see you do this. Boko yaga, boko yaga, boko yaga, boko yaga. Oh, oh. Yeah, man. One cow jump over the moon. This moon. Well, this is exactly how one student questioned me. One afternoon after school, putting to test his learning ability. Cause he don't want to be a fool. He asked how good a dish. One dish. Hey! Ran away with a spoon. One spoon. All of these nursery rhymes and those fairy tales are rhyming just for rhyme's sake. It's time to teach the children reality, because school ain't no place for me. You see, there's no time for storybooks where only stories are told. This is the time for reality. So let black history unfold. Teach them more about the slavery and the slaying of their ancestors. They need to learn about their roots and culture and of their mother. Let me hear somebody scream. KTB Calypso got soul. Jazz on the square. Yeah, man. Let me see you do. Boko yaga, boko yaga, boko yaga, boko yaga. Oh, oh. Tell me.
Right, and in this next feature, a St. Lucian living abroad, he's an author. Baptiste is the name. I am joined with this gentleman all the way over in Wisconsin. He is a St. Lucian who is living over there. He's an author of children's book. The name is Baptiste Paul. Baptiste, welcome. We are honored to have you.
Thanks, Maureen. Thanks for having me. I appreciate that.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Born Lucian, grew up, you went to school here. How this happened?
Yeah, I was born in St. Lucia. I was born in like Grace Viewford. Actually, no. My mom gave birth at Victoria Hospital.
Okay.
And when she was on her way up to Castries, I think maybe I was born in the car. Maybe that's why I like traveling that bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So the birth record said I was born at Victoria Hospital.
Right.
But I grew up in Grace Viewfort, and I went to secondary school at Viewfort Comprehensive and primary school in Grace.
Right. You always had that passion for writing? Was that something that was recognized from early?
This is one thing, like reading for sure.
Okay.
Reading for sure has always been something that I enjoyed quite a lot. I've always been a reader.
Right.
You know, back in the day, you know, like the airport in Beaufort, like it wasn't as secure as it used to be. So when I left Grace, I would take my little backpack. I was around 10 years old, and I would walk down to the airport runway fence. I'd throw my backpack over. I'd look up in the sky to see if a plane was coming, and then I'd dash across the runway, throw my backpack over the fence again, and go to the library for books to read, and I would repeat that process over again.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
and I did it once a week for books to read.
No, this is nice. Okay, right. Now let's fast forward now to where we are. You transitioned. You went over to the States. Was it study purposes, or what prompted your move?
When I moved to the States, like it's rather a very interesting story. I was asked to move to the States to volunteer with people experiencing homelessness on the streets of Philadelphia.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I did that for several years, probably the best experience of my life. The people became my really good friends. And when I started college, they all knew I started college, and I took the train. So they would wait for me at the train stop because I didn't live in the best neighborhood. And they would walk me across the entire road and the park in order for me to get home safe. And they did it every single day. They waited for me.
Wow. Wow. And that
Yes.
prompted your move to the US?
Yes,
But
that's
what were you
prompted
into
my
on the
move to
ground
the
at that time, though? How did they know that we should contact this gentleman for that?
Back in the day, I've always been like a volunteer. I've always been someone who's given a lot of my time. And I don't know if you remember a while back, there was like this really bad hurricane in Dominica.
Yes.
And it devastated the island really bad. And there were a group of people from the States that came down and all over to help rebuild.
Right.
And the group of people that came down from the States, they just loved my my work ethic.
Right.
And my just my value on my work ethic. So my goal was to just get the job done, do it right, and there was no time to just like, you know, just goof around, just get it done correctly, so the community and the village could really prosper.
So it's
And
through
the
that
people-
networking that they remembered, and then when that opportunity became available, they reached back out to you based on that.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they
Nice.
reached out
Nice.
for like 2 years. They kept coming back and they said, "Hey, we really need you." I'm like, life is good on the island. I'm good. You know, I don't need anything different for now. And they just kept coming relentlessly. And finally I said, you know what? There's no harm in giving something different a try. You know, I was pretty young at the time, and I told my mom and my dad that I was gonna do this. And my dad was a little bit more hesitant because he felt like I was too young to leave the coop and fly away. But they raised me in a way that I was able to do everything on my own, like cook, clean, take care of myself. And they gave me the blessings, and that was it. And then I left.
Right. So are you still involved in volunteerism over there?
Right now, I'm not in Philadelphia anymore. But what I do is, there's this woman's shelter not too far from where I live.
Wow.
And I've been spending some time with with one particular woman who's struggling to read and write. And the last thing we ended up doing was like she doesn't have access to her children. So we ended up writing letters, and I helped her craft letters to her children.
Right. Is that where the writing of that children's book came from? No, let's go there, because this book apparently lots of accolades has been pouring in as a matter of this in relation to this publication. So let's talk about you deciding to go into this publication, this publication.
Okay, yeah. So the road to publication has not always been like the smoothest, because when you write and you think you got this like great story, and then you get a rejection letter from the publishers, it kind of crushes you a little bit. It's like, wow, I put all my time and all my effort into this story, and someone is saying it's not good enough. But the one thing I've learned throughout this process, all it takes is one yes. One person who said, yes, I believe in this story and I will publish this story. And that's exactly what happened. So with my first story, it's called The Field. And it's about playing football.
What is it called?
The Field.
The Field. Okay.
Yes. And it's about playing football in the rain, in the mud, and just having a good old St. Lucian time. Mm-hmm. And there's the first book.
Aww.
It was published in 2018.
The art
and
is beautiful.
And this book has been my bestseller ever since.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Suzanne from Studio Fit and Healthy 911 and myself, Shani, from SocaCize St. Lucia. Let's get ready to flaunt with SocaCize. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a cardio soca jam routine to Plaque by Umpa and Servants. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna dip in our laundry basket and hang out the clothes. Let's go. Down, up, down, up, down. Let's go. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna lunge and squat. Let's go. Lunge. Squat. Squat. Right. Yes. Keep going. Chest up. Right. 4, 3 in our hands. We wash it. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Position no black. Hey, 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 hey. Next load. Next load. Down and let's go. Woo. Now wash it. Clean. You're bending skills. Giving chills. 4, 3, 2, lunge, squat. Yes. Aha. Washing the front. Make sure your knees strong. When you bend down, or you squat down. 4, 3, 2. Wash it. Wash it. It make it black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. One body go black, 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 black. Mate that out black, 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 black. Let's go. Squeaky, clean. Now wash it, clean. You're bending skills, giving chills. Squeaky, clean. 3, 2, lunge. Make sure you're strong when you bend down or you scoop down. Washing the front. Make sure your knees strong. As low as you can go. Or you scoop down. Washing the wash it. Wash it. It make it black, 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 black. Hey. Position no black, 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 black. One body go no black, 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 black. Mate that out black, 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 black. It make it black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. Hey. One body go no black, 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 black. Mate that out black, 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 black. Squeaky. Squeaky. Now wash it, clean. You're bending skills, giving chills. 4, 3, 2. You know it. Make sure your knees strong when you bend down. Now if you can't go too low, that's okay. Step it. Good. When you bend down, 4, 3. Last load. Last load. Black, 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 black. Position no black, 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 black. And when you go no black, 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 black.
That was this morning's session. We hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Do remember to flaunt today.
Wonderful. Well, it is Monday. Go on out and have an awesome and amazing, productive week. And let's do this again tomorrow.